After hearing that track, so I had it wrong. It wasn't everybody. It was the 1-800, the 1-800 track.
Suicide hotline. That's what that number is.
So with that, and understanding that, and understanding how serious and how detrimental that can be in our society, especially just like we talked about with the first track, talking about pressure. And y'all being where y'all are, whatever area it is in your life, if you're a parent, if you're just a student, if you're a student and you're a student worker, if you're a teacher, and understanding pressure, that there are people that's willing to help you and there are people that are there for you. But we have to first make sure that they know that we're there for them. But I want everybody to understand and just think about how often do we walk down these hallways? How often do we see our friends? Hey, how you doing? Oh, I'm good. Everything's good. Okay, cool. All right. And then we don't see them until whenever we see them. You know, we don't really check in and say, how are you doing? How are you really doing? Because I think when we allow ourselves to get to a place where we stop having surface level conversations with some people, and then we start digging a little bit deeper, and we start to see what people really care about. We start to see what people are really struggling with, how we can genuinely help these individuals in their lives. And then ultimately, I believe that helps us. Because if we allow ourselves to be humble enough to listen to somebody else's problem, now this puts you in a space to where you're helping heal them, but then you're also not talking. So you're learning how just to listen to somebody, how to be there for somebody and not expect anything in return. So I think that's just a good challenge for us because it's one thing I had to learn how to do, because I always wanted to help everybody. I always wanted to be the help. I want to be Mr. Fix-It. And then I realized that sometimes I was trying to push people to a point where they weren't ready to go, first. And then secondly, I realized that I was being selfish by me always talking and always speaking and always wanting to say, we can do this, you should do this, da-da-da-da-da-da. Not understanding that the individual living their life has the best perspective on their life, because it's their life. So let's just be encouraged by that. And let's take time and get to know our friends on a deeper level. Not just, hey, what's up, how are you doing? Or depending on how old some of y'all are, just going to the bar and just drinking, just hanging out, just doing this. Let's get to know them in a quiet space. Let's meet them in a coffee shop and let's have some real conversations. Because that way relationships can grow.